Good morning, it's currently 7:30. I'm talking quietly because people are asleep. It is freezing cold today. We're heading to the Black Mountains today to do some climbing. We're going to go climb Waun Fach, but I'm currently heading to breakfast. But yeah, then we're heading to the Black Mountains. It's really cold today. We've not got as long a walk planned today, so we're going to go up Dinas Castle, up the Dragon's Back, and up to Waun Fach, and then see where we're at there. But it is freezing cold today, so we're going to go have some breakfast, and then I'll see you at the car. Breakfast. Solid 6 out of 10. Dad thinks it's a solid 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. Well, we've had breakfast, and I'm just walking around. I thought I'd do a little bit of filming to show you some of what the actual youth hostel looks like. Our pod's just over there, but there's all these little land pod things. Now, they're not in use during the winter, I don't think. But yeah, they're pretty cool. We're just getting all our stuff ready. It's really frosty today. The ground is very slippery, and it's not it's not very warm. But yeah, we're going to pack our stuff and head over to the Black Mountains to do the Waun Fach route. So we'll see you there, I suppose. So we've just arrived at the car park for Waun Fach, or Waun Fach. The car park is operated by an honesty box. It's just over there. It's £2 for parking, and there's not many people here today. I think it's not a very known walk, but we're going up what's called the Dragon's Back, or Ygrin or something like that. So it's quite a good little walk. There's a map here of the Dragon's Back, but this is the car park for it, the Dragon's Back car park. And as you can see on the map, so it's just there, Black Mountains. So we're going up to do Waun Fach, going up Ygrib, sorry, that's what it is, up Ygrib. Yeah, it should be a good walk. It's sun shining again. We did have a bit of a nightmare getting here. It should have taken us 25 minutes from the youth hostel, but it ended up taking us about 45 because there was one road closed and we couldn't find where we needed to go to get around that road closure. And so consequently what happened was we ended up going down some lovely Welsh countryside roads. But we're going to get up on the mountain again and start walking. So from the car park, which is just over there, we're taking this footpath. I mean, we're trying to do a little bit of navigating, but it is quite an obvious footpath just down here towards Castle Dinas. That's the first checkpoint for us on our route, is towards Castle Dinas, and we'll see you when we're there. So we're smashing on here on the fences by the looks of it, and we're going this way, and there's another little dog hole again for your dog to go through, just there. And we're heading over this style and heading up there towards Dinas Castle. I don't think this is, it took us a little while back there. We were looking at the map for a little while because we couldn't find this footpath that we're on at the moment, and I don't think it really exists. But it is a footpath and it's here, but we went up that way a little bit to try and find our way. But we got back on the map, we had a look, and we found where this imaginary footpath technically joins up with the one going up. So we're going to head up to Dinas Castle, have a little look at that, and then up Ygrib, or the Dragon's Back as it's also known as, across to Waun Fach. too much warm kit on too soon, and it's taking it all off. We've only been going 5 minutes. Brilliant. So, I think we're approaching Castle Dinas just here. Just coming over the brow of this hill here. And I think on top of here is going to be the old ruins of Castle Dinas. This castle, when it was actually here, was the highest standing castle in England and Wales, and it was used to defend that pass down there between can't remember the name of it, but between some place and Crickwood. So here in front of us, I think this is the remains of Castle Dinas, and it's practically just become a home to sheep. But you can see all the old walls and ramparts and where it would have been standing. Try and give you the best 360 view of the castle that I can. There's a little shelter down there that someone's clearly built to have lunch in, and you can see just over there behind me, over there, there's clearly an old turret from where the castle used to stand. We will go over there and have a look at it, but I mean, that's quite good, isn't it? We've smashed up here quite quickly. It's nothing like I thought it would look like, but I think what's happened over the years, and I don't know what you think, but I think we're standing on the old walls.
Yeah,
and I think
the old walls of the castle, that probably would have been a room.
I think
Some description.
I think this is just nature taking back what was originally its
These
own.
probably would have been walls into rooms.
Yeah, I think these.
Standing on what would have been the top of the castle, and these would have been rooms. That would have been a room. That would have been a room.
I agree,
Just infilled it with dirt.
and I think the land's just taking back what it owns. But this is magnificent. This whole area. This is right overlooking the Black Mountains, which are just behind us here. And you see here, this bit here, that almost looks like the back of a dragon. That is the dragon's back, also called your grib, and that's where we're going. We're going up to this.
That's your grib, isn't it? This one right in front of us.
I think the path's called your grib.
Oh, is it? Right, okay.
And that's nicknamed the dragon's back because it looks like a dragon laying down, and we're ended up somewhere up there, and Waun Fach somewhere over there. But Castle Dinas has not disappointed, I don't think. This is definitely something to be proud of, coming to see. Anybody that's around this area, come and see it. Dragon's back. So we're well onto the Dragon's Back now. there, that is Castle Dinas. You can see how it looks a little bit more like a castle to when we were down there. But that's where we were, heading up along the Dragon's Back. We're going up that way, and as Dad just said, look at that view. That is bloody glorious. Look at that.
Couldn't get anywhere else. It's fantastic.
You can see for miles, literally miles. And taken off our coach stop, and we've just been looking over here at this mountain range just beyond that mountain, and we think that over there, that curved mountain just there, we think that curved mountain is Pen y Fan. So from where we are on the Dragon's Back, you can see Pen y Fan over there, slightly to the left of it, cribbing, and then just hiding behind this mountain here, we think that's Fanny Beag. And then if you look that way, just over that way, Brecon's there, and then Hereford is just over this mountain, so we might be able to see that from officially on top of the Dragon's Back. We're getting to the end of Grib. We've just seen some horses, and just behind me, right in the distance, clear as anything now, is the Pen y Fan horseshoe. We were there yesterday, and it seems crazy to think that we drove half an hour to get here to the Black Mountains today, and we can see where we were yesterday. Not got far left to go now. Fairly flat to get to the top of this ridgeline, then over and across to Waun Fach, where we're going to have lunch. Just stopped for a coffee break at the top of the Dragon's Back, where the Dragon's Back path meets the path that we're going to take over to Waun Fach. But we've stopped here for a coffee break with that as our backdrop. That ridgeline that runs there, that is the Pen y Fan horseshoe, and it looks amazing. Hereford is over that way somewhere, and Brecon is over there. But we've just stopped for a cup of coffee and a brownie. We've got a horse mate over there. We're going to be heading that way when we've done. But I think this is a well-deserved coffee stop, because that Dragon's Back was tough going. Just finished our coffee and brownie stop. Dragon's Back's down that way. You can kind of see where we've come from. We're heading upwards up this way. I'll just quickly show you. Heading up this way towards Waun Fach. There's a point up here. It's like a peak point that's 775. So we're going to walk up to that, give that a touch just to say we've done it. We don't think it's a peak, We just think it's the tallest point on this part. And then we're going to head over to Waun Fach, and that's where we're going to try find somewhere to have our lunch. It's a glorious day. I know I keep saying it, but it is absolutely amazing. There's not a single breeze, no wind at all. This here is 810 metres high, and it is the top of Waun Fach. So we've just stopped for a bite to eat on top of Waun Fach. And my pasty's intact today. Yesterday it was ruined, it was just an utter mess. We're going to sit here, get the map out, and then decide whether we push onto a mountain that way or that way. We've got the weather for it, and it's lunchtime, and we've already completed the peak for the day. So we'll see. Just finished lunch. We had it just there on the top of Waun Fach. It looks like they're doing something to the land around here, all this area. There's all this land, there's big sacks around here, and it looks like they're doing something to this land. Don't know what. So just behind us we've got Waun Fach. As we're coming down, that's just up there behind us. We're on our descent down now to Pen Trail. But then over to our right, over here, that ridge line there, that ridge line is the Dragon's Back. Just disappearing. Show you something. I think this is cheating. They brought bloody diggers up here. Talk about cheats, we had to walk up. And they've been coming up in blooming diggers. Cheek of it. Roughly on the top of where Pentramau is. I don't necessarily think it's a designated peak. It's named, but it's this area. There was a cairn back there. Yeah, a cairn back there. So we're taking that to be the top. That's where we came from, up there, Waun Fach, just over that brow of that hill. The Dragon's Back's that way. And we're taking this to mean Pentramau, whatever it's called. Fell over. And so we're even now. And we're heading over this way to the peak just over there. Just there. That's where we're heading. descended down into the saddle after Pentramall, I can't pronounce it, and ascended up towards this next peak just over this way. I'm not going to try and pronounce it, it's Windy something, so it's another peak just over this way. We're going to go over there, touch it, have a cup of coffee, and then start our descent back down to the car park. Would you look at the size of that cairn? It must be the top. Done it. So we're back at the car now. We've just descended down. So we were over somewhere over that way. We descended down and around back towards Dinas Castle. We went in between the saddle between Dinas Castle and the Dragon's Back, and then we carried on back round through and back up the path that we took this morning that's over there. We're back at the car. It's been a good day. We've done nearly 10 miles of walking, and you'll be able to see that on my Strava link that I'll put down below, so you'll be able to see the route that we actually took on the way back. I didn't do any recording or footage on it because we were both a bit knackered, and we just wanted to get back down off the mountain. So we're now going to head over to this white building here. That is a pub. I think it's called the Castle Inn, but it's also called the Dragon's Back Inn. It's got two names. And we have a nice pint in there, reward ourselves. So I'll show you what drink we have over there and you can see what we've done. But yeah, brilliant walk. Dragon's Back, Waun Fach, Dinas Castle, to the pub for a pint afterwards. I would recommend it to anybody that is in Brecon Beacons or near the Black Mountains to come and do it. It's wonderful. So we're just heading to Dinas Castle Inn now. That's the honesty box I was telling you about earlier. So that's where you park. But here we go, the Dinas Castle Inn. Just here, we're gonna have a beer. I'm really looking forward to it because this is like the first Welsh pub we've been to, really, since we've been in Brecon. So we tried to go into Dinas Castle for a pint and it's closed for refurbishment. Gutted, but we're going to head to Brecon and have a beer there instead because we've earned it, and we both really want it because that was quite a tough walk again. Wasn't tough, but we've earned it. Second day in a row, so we're going to go there.